Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing with you what should I do if I am facing foreclosure. Okay, so let's dive on into this video. So my name is Sean Taggy. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at We Buy Houses Memphis. And what we do is we provide solutions for people that are in all sorts of circumstances with their properties, with houses that they own. So we do come across people, whatever circumstance that's led them there, that they're facing foreclosure, whether it's a job loss, health issues, divorce, a death in the family, or just unforeseen and uncertain circumstances that happen. We understand your scenario. We're very sorry about that these things are occurring, and also we will keep everything that we say to each other confidential, and we're here to help you out and work with you. So what I've done when I'm helping people facing foreclosure is kind of let them see the options of what they can do when they're facing foreclosure. So first thing, depending on their circumstance, is they can sell their house. So if you have equity in your house, meaning let's say that you could sell your house for $100,000 and you owe 60 grand or 50 grand or 80 grand on your house on the mortgage balance, you could net some money and walk away with some equity and sell your house. So first thing you want to try to do is try to sell it, probably with like either an agent or a realtor. Okay, but let's say what happens though is some people we run into is that it cannot sell with a realtor because those expensive realtor fees, and also it needs repairs. And you obviously don't have the money to put in to sell it for 100 grand. You need to put in 20, 30, 40 grand in repairs to get it up to that condition. And so if you don't have that, you can try to sell it as is to an investor or someone else that has the money to do those repairs. And that's what we do here at We Buy Houses. We help people, we'll buy the house in as-is condition. We know what type of repairs it'll need, and we'll make an assessment. Depending on repairs, we can make you an offer. So let's say you owe 60 grand, we can offer you 70. I mean, it just depends on the scenario and what it's worth, and we have a calculation, and that can let us know what our max offer could be on a house, and we can make that, and that could be an option for you. What's nice is that if you sell with a realtor, you're not certain of that buyer. This buyer, I mean, at 20% of real estate contracts fall through. So selling with a realtor, that buyer that comes along, it's going to take first off 2 months on average to close on that property. They need to get an appraisal. They need to do a whole home inspection. And when that home inspection comes in, they're going to require you to make all these repairs, which you don't have money for right now. Where if you sell with an investor, we can close in as little as 7 days, 3 weeks on average, and we can move on your time frame and close quickly. And also, we're going to do an assessment and look at the house, but we're not going to require any repairs to be made on your end. That means $0 out of pocket to make those repairs. Also, we're more guaranteed. See, we're buying it, and we don't need a bank loan, a lender to do an appraiser to approve us to buy this house. We're using our own cash and our own funds and lines and business lines of credits to purchase this house from you. So I'd say we have a more sure chance. Of all the properties that we lock up under contract, I can only think of like maybe 1% that after we lock it up, we have to not able to buy it. And that's usually due to title work or other unforeseen issues. So, I mean, you got a 99% chance when we finally sign that contract, we are closing on your property. And that's one thing we pride ourselves in at We Buy Houses Memphis, that we can buy your house quickly and for that price that we offer you. Okay. Some other things you could do is, try to obviously like change your circumstance, get your job back, make the repairs, get a loan. So you could try to get a loan on the property. What's hard is lenders who are going to lend to you, when you get a loan or refinance, they're going to want to see that you have a steady, gainfully employed, and that you have a job. So if you've lost your job, that's what's tricky about it. To pull that equity out, you need to be in a good scenario and have a good credit score. And if you're facing foreclosure, your credit score is probably dipping because you've missed a few months on your payments. Okay? So another thing that you could do, let's say in a scenario, your house is worth $100,000 and you owe $105,000 or $110,000 because of all those repairs. You're underwater, where no one can buy it for less than for more than $100,000. So what you can do is called a short sale. Okay, it's where you go to your lender and you say, hey, Mr. Lender, I do have an offer on my house for $100,000. I know I owe $120,000. would you be willing to reduce that balance of the loan amount to $100,000? And lenders will approve that, especially if it's kind of close or even significantly less depending on the condition of the home. It's a little bit of a process, but it does stop the foreclosure process. The lender will put on hold that foreclosure and you might be able to walk away, and a short sale does not hurt your credit score as bad as a foreclosure does. So that's another option that people can take. Another option is seller financing. That's where, you know, you can actually, hey, I can sell, and someone else could take over the payments on your loan. That is an option. Consult with an attorney on that. We have done that in some scenarios where the lender's not approving a short sale, and we can talk with the owner and work out some seller financing where we're paying the seller and also paying that loan for them. So that also is another option. So seller financing or take over the loan subject to the existing condition. So those are pretty much your options. You're going to want to try to, I think selling is probably the best option. Typically what we see is most people go with selling it as is to an investor because it needs repairs and they need to close quickly and it's a more certain. But I've seen people get a loan from a friend or family, also from the lender, and refinance. I've seen people do short sales. So you don't just have that helpless situation of just letting the property go to foreclosure. It does hurt your credit score for 7 years if you let it go to foreclosure. Where short sale or other things like that, it can clear up your credit score pretty quickly because you've paid off that loan balance and it's not on your credit report anymore. So those are the options when you're facing foreclosure. Thank you so much for listening. We're here to help. Please call us today or submit your information on our website and we can have someone over to your property within a day or two and make you a cash offer on the spot to help you get out of your scenario, and we can be closing in less than a week. And so this is something we can really drastically help you out with. Foreclosure, you need to act quickly because your time is against you, especially if you have an auction date on your property. So please reach out to us quickly so that we can help you out and talk you through your scenario. We're willing to help you out and consult you on any of these options. This one, even if it doesn't benefit us, we'd be willing to walk you through what options you have when you're facing foreclosure. And of course, we'll keep everything confidential and between us and help you out as best we can. Thank you so much, everyone. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have lots of other videos on how to help you out if you're selling your house. Thank you.